I realized that it was going to be a similar situation to an experience I had right before I joined the Holy Rosary Conference of the Society, and that was going to a prison in Cleveland, Texas. It was part of an already established ministry called Prison Entrepreneurship Program. I was called as a business guy to come and review business plans that prisoners had put together. What am I going to do when I get out of prison? And how am I going to land on my feet and do something that brings me revenue and a way to feed myself and my family? And so I thought, I can help these guys. I've got a good business sense, and I can look at their business plan, and I'm sure that it'll be rough, and I can polish it up and tell them all my great experience. And I remember being disarmed and unnerved, walking that first walk, and then hearing the prisoners doing whatever they were doing, and I got nervous. But I spent a whole day there, and at the end of the day, I made the statement that I walked out of there having learned 10 times more than anything that I taught those people. I saw Christ directly in their eyes, many of them, and I saw people who were more concerned about me than I was about them. And so a lot of that is what happens as a Vincentian. You almost feel guilty that you're walking out of a home visit or a meeting with a client or a friend, as we call them, with better off than when you started, and that you have to kind of resist this idea that you're doing it for your own personal fulfillment, and you're doing it for the Lord, you're doing it for all of the generous donors and benefactors in the parish who are making our work possible. So it brings a humility, it brings a sense of peace, and it brings you that connection with the Lord and the visibility of the Lord that you can see in some of the folks who are in need in our society that you can't get just doing your normal day-to-day life. So I would say that that's a big part of why it's so attractive and why the people that get involved tend to stay involved.